I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens. How long do we have to wait?
What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil?
I thought Meridian was open to all carja.
What happened to Ursa has nothing to do with us.
It's always the ones you least...
If I don't get my goods to buyers soon, they'll cancel the contract.
Oh, wonderful.
They say it's for our safety, but that won't pay for lost customers.
At least you don't put on airs.
At least you don't put on airs.
What's going on here?
I've got a lot
Mullen's
on my
in
mind.
there,
Sorry.
somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting you to speak to me.
I've heard you Nora women can fight. I'm not looking at...
City's locked down on account of the murder.
Not getting through, Outlander.
It's always the merchants.
Move along. You have no need to
hello.
loiter around
I wasn't expecting you to speak to me.
We are paying for Sun King Jiran's sins. You mark my words.
Hope you're well. This damn officer is throwing attention. I'm keeping my eyes open.
Halt! Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Red Ridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
Then stop feeling sorry for yourself and live up to her example.
So much for a shoulder to cry on.
Everybody loses people they care about. Tears don't change that.
Don't worry. Any tears I had just froze up.
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how...
Targeted?
The killers came for me.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what...
But he's a...
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin...
But...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just...
He's not here. He went scrounging...
Are there any places he frequents? Places...
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there.
I guess. As long as...
I need to see Olin.
Okay.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
So many people here, all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That must be the spire.
That girl.
It's huge.
Is she a Nora? Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Check out these.
We'll find better ways.
How long will Ahmad hide in his palace? To lay siege to the citadel? Does he lack the stomach, blood for blood, vengeance for Ursa? How long will Ahmad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's...
Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
I don't think you're getting through that hatch.
Are you sure you're...
I'm sober enough, all right? I don't need enough...
That's not what I meant. I was talking...
I don't want to talk about that. We're here...
Did Olin ever...
Nah. Closest I got was a doorstep to help him home after a night out.
You said Olin has connections in the royal court.
No. He served the court as a scout sometimes and sold... If you're right, and Olin's into something...
I'll look around.
That's what we came...
Call it a day, girl. You're wasting time.
It looks like a picture of Olin's family. A lot of metal here. Looks big and heavy. Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. A map. The glyphs show places he visited. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The folk speak to each other with their focus and see through each other's focuses too. Like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin...
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm fast...
Wait. If that device...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that. But the exact soldiers who did.
I'm sorry about...
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who knew... Why should you have justice enough?
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where a few minutes of your focus is all I need.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? This place smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Is that some kind of spice?
You're an outlander. Nora from the look of you.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge.
What's wrong with the hunting?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, it's all rigged to keep the Karja at the head of the line. I don't need those...
Are you saying that you have...
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day. Meridian open to all. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast.
Sounds like someone...
Maybe. But it isn't gonna be me. If you decide...
A Banuk farewell mark. What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets...
Don't pass up these goods.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
Always stay alert.
Yes. You look capable. You might do. Come here if you will.
Look at these wares. Only the finest goods here.
Can you help me? You with the second sight? You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and... If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and...
Tell me about the robbery.
It was brazen and professional. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off.
Why would someone steal...
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancelhorn, finely inlaid
okay,
with...
I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it...
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy... As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew... Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him...
I'll see what I can do.
Have a word with my steward, and listen. All I want is this. If I can get it back, all is forgiven.
Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
You'll...
Nora, we're all born on a sunless day, if you ask me.
Captain Nurse are fun.
Center of the world. Everyone comes here eventually.
How many shadow conjure bushwhackers? Another woman in the Hunter's Lodge. Next, they'll be running the lodge. And then what? Let Nora advise once.
I tell you, never have children.
You'll like what I have to say, I promise.
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But...
No. Although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange... They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent hand. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will...
So you're interested in the old one?
More than interested. But years of study have made... I don't know how I'll manage to take up...
Don't...
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has some... I wish I had a brother to carry this burden.
What sort of ritual were...
I'm convinced they were used in... Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. Each fluid in its special vessel. But which vessel was used for which?
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of...
Drink? Out of such finely Yes, trade quickly. Yes, I'm happy to trade if you have something for me. I will leave you to the... yes. You look capable. You might do. Come here if you will.
take a look.
Any news about my...
Not yet. I'll see what I can do about the robber.
Last time I saw Nora was in the sun ring. But all that's over with. Always be alert. That's what I say.
So many come to just one moment can't be bothered to work with you.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds.
You mean these?
Very well, then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find...
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor...
I've overcome worse odds.
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should...
What do you mean?
You'll see.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see it. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should, but I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman...
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. He was too plain ham.
What do you want with
you hunters and your badges? I'm not gonna take them. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks in all 3, I can give you up to 3 weapons. 1 for 15 half-suns, 1 for 15 full suns, and 1 you'll love for all blazing suns.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons.
I'm a little short on...
No problem. Once you...
I have nothing to trade.
Excuse us. Ah, the machine rider graces us with her presence.
The sacred land, but yes.
Huh. Tell me, do the Nora off...
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right?
You're hardly my better. Legan said
That would be true if there were any chance of... And no savage will rise in the ranks of the hunt.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting?
You're Talana? Vassis said you were a hawk without a fledgling. Or are you trying to drive me off too?
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks.
I'm sorry to hear.
It's part of the hunt.
Vassis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member.
So? I've taken down a lot of...
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first, becomes a...
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place. No matter...
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So...
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you...
Who is this
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but... He does, unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt. So
you want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them and kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll
I'll consider it.
Smoke and sweat. That's how you know you've done a good deed.
Able-bodied adventurers. Hi there, Outlander. Name's... good shards.
Okay, stop there.
I only meant to... I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumors. So I hired men to investigate. I paid up front. Well, half up front.
So now you're hiring someone to... So is there any...
The last... This camp isn't even big enough for a name. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines, if it's true. If we learn how they do it, think how valuable that...
When you say valuable, you mean they...
Girl.
What can you tell me about...
The Banuk women. Snow. They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. They prefer machine.
Then they might not want outsiders.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxury.
Are you some kind of merchant?
Nope.
But you send other people.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl, risky opportunities. But why should... All right. I'm more of a...
If I did look into your...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of... And you look like you know your way around the savage. If it's true they walk among machines without payment... Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
Stay busy, friend.
Nora, are you?
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives.
Hope everything's in order for
Only the Sun King can save us from it. I met a Nora when I was a child. I'm awake. Red alert. Damn it.
I've seen this 4 times already.
love this bit.
Don't bother me, Outlander. I don't need a mercenary, I need a miracle. Someone who can tell me who slaughtered my men.
I'm a good tracker. Maybe I can help. What happened?
Mass murder, that's what. 5 night guards shredded like cabbage out there in the quarry.
Five men
Don't know. One was a buddy from before the liberation. We worked this... My friend, may he walk forever in the light, knew how to fight.
Could machines have killed them?
Don't see how. The quarry is fenced and gated, and I've never seen a...
Anything strike you as strange?
Well, let's see, oh yeah, chunks of corpses, gushing... Nah, nothing unusual. Well, except we've been doing a little blasting lately.
What exactly did...
Nothing. Kept babbling about a pile of rock. I told him that this here is a quarry, where we move...
You've been using it...
Sure, to clear away bedrock and get to the good stuff, but that's got nothing to do with it.
I'll have a look around.
If you think it'll help.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, don't you seem fresh-faced and ready for anything?
Yeah, I've seen better.
I've seen better.
I prefer the one about the Sun Priest falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
Waste of time. Show was better last week.
Alpaca Shitstorm Tour, Day 9. I was setting up my tent right here when Wyatt's call came through. I came as fast as I could, but you'd already slipped into a coma. We never got a chance to say goodbye. Alpaca Shitstorm Tour, Day 9. I was setting up my tent right here when Wyatt's call.
to their usual standard.
I've seen this 4 times.
With those legs, that machine looks as fast as it is loud. I better be careful. You're not gonna be the one to stop me. I'll tuck that away. I'll find a use for you. heavily armed. Great. That's it. I'm already gone.